Welcome to World of Marketing Podcast, a Foster Web Marketing production. Here's your host, Tom Foster.
Hey everybody, it's Tom Foster on the World of Marketing, and I've got a special treat in store for everybody today. I've got the Cuddigan boys here, and people know that I've been talking about them on my coaching calls and podcasts for a while now because they have done some special stuff. First of all, they're some of the nicest guys from Nebraska. Tim and Sean Cuddigan, father and son team, the dream team. So welcome to the show, Tim and Sean. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the invitation, Tom.
Thanks for having us.
So first of all, it's just so cool that, and probably the envy of many, that you guys are a father and son law firm. And probably many of the listeners are scratching in their head are like, how do you do it? But you guys are also kind of like buddies, which is pretty cool because I've hung out with you and been in many marketing meetings with you over the years, and just kind of the way that you interact with each other. And it's very neat. So congratulations and well done on that front, just that front alone. So, Tim, why don't you tell us a little bit about Cuddigan Law and the history of it and the practice?
So Sean and I started practicing Social Security disability law in 1995. Sean graduated from law school in 2008, joined the firm. And for many years, all we did was Social Security disability. And then about 3 or 4 years ago, we branched off into doing VA disability law as well. So kind of in terms of our branding, that's where we are in terms of disability is all we do. So we were on TV for many years, and with a gentleman from New Orleans, we got involved in great legal marketing in 2013, got connected with you, and that's sort of where the story starts.
Well, yeah, it does start there. And it was kind of funny at first. And I think that you were with that big company called Fine Law before you came to us, correct?
Right.
And I remember when you came, and you are one of the most prepared guys, and you came with this Excel spreadsheet, very simple but detailed, of where your leads come from. And you had, yellow pages, newspaper, TV, internet. And you looked at me and said, you see these numbers at TV? You see these numbers on internet? I want these to switch.
Right.
And right? That was the conversation.
That was the exact conversation. So.
And I said, okay, we'll do that. And we didn't do that very well for a few months.
It took some time.
It took some
we got
time. It was tough. We battled some backlink issues and battled all kinds of stuff that was going on the website. And then once we got that cleaned up, I think that you were in the low thousands, like maybe 3,000, Sean, something.
Yeah, it was
like 1,200.
Yeah, 1,200. Yeah, visits a month. And as of just the other day when I was peeking in there, it was 26,000 sessions.
Yeah.
And
lots of growth there.
Lots of growth, to say the least. And that's in 2 practice areas. Now, you did a lot of that growth in the Social Security disability practice area before you added veterans disability, correct?
Correct.
And that was done. You guys early on embraced content. And I think that after we got through that rough spot, and you saw, okay, well, this is working. Okay, we're getting some traction here. And you saw that, okay, this is pretty cool. And you guys came to that boot camp that we did a few years ago. And you were like, we want to launch. I think that's when it was, wasn't it? You were like, that's when you wanted to launch this veterans disability area. Wasn't it around that time?
About that time, yes.
Yeah, close to it. We really probably got going on veterans cases in 2018.
Yeah.
But the marketing was trying to kind of turn up for that before 2018.
And so you had a different approach than most. It was content based, but it was video content based and still is to this day. And it was pretty brilliant. It was, I'm not gonna, it's not necessarily original. Other people like Jerry Oginski have done very well in this video content realm, as you know, and I think that's probably one of the inspirations. But you guys built this YouTube channel, and you have, and I'm going to show it here. So I'm going to share my screen again and show your website. And what happens, folks, is they've got their website here, but then we've got this banner, and it's subscribed to our YouTube channel. And this is a normal subscription, but then they also promote this through their list and through their social media and several other things. And they also do some ad promotion that we help them with. And they also have their own video editor that works on this with them. And this is their video channel. You see that it's got over 1,000 subscribers. That's impressive. Who would have thought that you'd get 1,000 subscribers that, man, I got to hear about some disability law.
Or some of the views on there, and that people would be willing to, I guess, have that many views of Tim or myself.
So that's what I'm going to show, because that's the most impressive stuff. Is like, okay, so 93 views, 71 views. Now, granted, many of these are me, okay, because I'm always in here showing it off. But that's pretty impressive. But well, okay. Well, we've got 1,000 views for this one. Here's another 1,000 views. But then we got down here, Sean, yours truly here, 36,000 views.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a star. Look at that, Tim. Who knew? And so,
Right. And you'll notice that there's a couple different themes as we have put out videos, where we put out a series of videos on a topic, and Jamie helped organize that for us so that it would be like a playlist.
yep.
So the idea is for somebody to just go there and start kind of clicking through our videos, and the videos lead back to the website.
And that's exactly right. Like, these are all, so there's a process here. So one is there's content created, and this content, like this one right here, this is answering the questions that their perfect clients have. Very simple. So this is just applying a very well-known, well-performing concept of adding content to your website, except we're adding concept in the form of content and video. And so the content gets added to the website and then goes to YouTube, and here it is. Links back to the website, is tagged appropriately. Calls to action throughout the video. And through this effort and through the, YouTube does a lot of stuff itself by having 1,000 subscribers. Every time they upload a new YouTube video, it alerts 1,000 subscribers. Hey, here's a new YouTube video over here at Cuddigan Law that you might be interested in. Automatically.
Yeah, so that helps us definitely stay top of mind with the people that are our subscribers.
So one of the, this is not a very difficult process. I think that you being a TV guy and being a big TV spender, used to go in the video studio or, the big TV studio and get the powdered face and all that going on and be in there for hours and hours and do all that. Are you doing that for these videos?
No, it's very low key. Usually we'll do a round of videos every quarter, and we'll do it on a Friday in our office. We can talk more about who helps us with the process, but basically we've got someone that was in TV working for some of the local stations in Omaha before he retired, and he gets all the equipment together, brings it in the office. It's equipment we bought. We use a teleprompter that we bought off Amazon that interfaces with an iPad. And it's just a couple hours on a Friday, once a quarter. And we get through about 20 scripts.
That's fantastic. And these videos, folks, bring in business. These are not, there's nothing ego focused about these. Okay. Nothing about the ego, nothing about look at me. There's no slow music. There's none of that going on. This is about answering your clients' questions. That's what these are all about, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Frequently asked questions they should be asking, topics focused on our avatar clients.
And what have you gotten feedback from people based on these videos?
All the time.
So like what?
Well, that they saw the video and they called us because it answered a question that they had, brought up another question. So Tom, in terms of content, which is somebody thinking about what content do we need, a lot of the content that we're using for our videos is off of content that you've written for the website or just stuff that we've put together. So it's not brain damage.
It's not what?
It's not brain damage to do the videos in terms of having a script.
You mean it's not hard?
Yes.
Well, okay, but you're right. It's not hard, and that's really that's the point that I'm trying to make to everybody here. And I appreciate you saying that because, the two words that I'm using these days are take action. I'm going to add damn it at the end. Take action, damn it, because that's what you guys have done. You've always done that. I mean, you've just always done it. I mean, and it works. And it's just about, okay, all right, here's the content that needs to be done. And even before that, I mean, you've written content, right? You invested in that. You sat down and okay, Tim, I think that you assigned content to your lawyers to write, right? On your own before you had us doing it. Do you still do that? Do you make them write?
No, we're busy. We're busy with the cases that have been generated.
That's right. That's what you want. That's what happens, by the way, is that you get too busy. You do it on your own for a while and then it works. And then you got to get people to do it for you.
Right.
I would add one thing about this video process that doesn't work. It's just not Tim and I doing it, but it's also our marketing guy, and having a marketing guy that you can rely on to get the script set up, edit the videos, post the videos, and do all the after shoot stuff, because it is just about 2 hours of our time on a Friday once a quarter, but you got to have someone else doing the heavy lifting to get the product out.
100%. So the process is that content is written either by you or by you've outsourced it, your staff, or by somebody. Content is written that answers your perfect client's questions. In this case, do multiple health problems improve the odds of receiving benefits? This is great. And so this is a question and answer to perfect client. And so this was created and loaded in a teleprompter along with 20 other questions this day. Come on in, guys, and we're going to have a video party this afternoon. And so your guy, Tim's buddy, comes on in, and the lights are set up, and you're all set up, and then sit down and you run them, you do them all out, and then you leave. And then that guy, you're right, that can be your marketing person. This guy's your marketing person. Then he takes those videos, edits the videos themselves, adds what we call the bottom third, which is, the phone number and the logo and stuff, adds the front, the front and the end, the intro and the outro, adds some music. By the way, I would upgrade the music.
We'll work on that.
Yeah. Just a little feedback for your guy. All right. Anyway, so so you want to add some music in there, and and put your branding. I love how you change the backgrounds so you have different ones, but it's consistent branding. So that, and then that video gets uploaded through DSS with the content attached, optimized, and this guy's been taught by Jamie, right?
Right.
And then that video gets uploaded to the website and then pushed to YouTube, right? And then you syndicate it using the CRM. You syndicate it to your list, and then YouTube syndicates it to your subscribers, which may not be on your list. And that's how it's been working for years.
Right.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
Right. And we started it out kind of more complicated than what we needed to be, with a cameraman and a person running the scripts, the teleprompter operator. Now we just have the producer who's writing the scripts, and we set up a camera. It's an inexpensive camera. I think it's a Canon, $500 to $700 Canon. We have some lights. The teleprompter is on it's an iPad that we use with the reflection. I think the investment was about $200. We have a mic that we hook up. Sean is doing most of the videos now, having a young, fresh face to carry on. And it's the producer basically advances the script, which he has loaded into using a Word document into the teleprompter. This is not difficult to do.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I mean, it takes a little bit of practice to read from a teleprompter, right?
Right. Sean is great at it.
Yep. So it takes a little bit of time to learn how to do that. So you're not going to be able to, knock it out of the park the first time. So give yourself a break. And here's the other thing is these videos are not about you. These are not, your videos to show to your loved ones and look how great I am. These videos are not for your ego. These videos are not to win an award. These videos are not to do anything other than provide information to prospective clients. So, right?
And what I would add real quickly is if you read the script and you mess up a few words, sometimes we just keep it because it adds a little authenticity. I mean, we're not trying to push out sub-average videos, but it's a video on YouTube. I mean, it doesn't need to be something that's perfectly filmed like you do a commercial for TV. And we keep that in mind and kind of don't be over perfectionist about it, and we just get the product out.
And I think that's a very important point. And I think it's very important to be authentic to who you are, because people see right through that stuff. And if you're being like somebody or not, you know, you throw off all kinds of tells anyway. And so I agree. And I also recommend that you just kind of do them and don't study them too much, you know. Don't be your own worst critic the way that most of us are and say, oh, well, I can never let that out because, you know, my nose hairs are coming out or whatever. My tie's not straight, or I don't like the way I look, or, you know, whatever. That's not the point of these. The point of these is to get you the business. And they work. They do work. And they are insanely less expensive than anything else that you can do. And Tim has invested in all areas. Tim, you've spent money in every capacity of marketing, correct?
A lot of bright, shiny objects.
Yes. And so in our goal to do less of that, this is one of those areas, I think, that we agree that this is a good place to be.
Right.
And you used to spend a lot of money on television advertising, didn't you?
A significant amount, with increasing prices and decreasing returns.
Yeah. And so you pretty much, and when you used to go into the big TV studio, spend money on all that stuff, and now you've moved all of that production stuff in-house and pump out these videos once a quarter, and the guy and your marketing person slow releases them, trickles them out of one a week or something?
Right, once a week.
Yeah. And so this is sort of following your lead. We have a book that this guy has written for us, and he writes our newsletters. And so we're kind of repurposing all the content, which is kind of one of your main messages.
Yeah, good. Well, you're doing it all right. And, like I said, I've been talking about you. As people that are following the podcast know that I bring you up pretty much every other podcast. And I've been showing this off to a lot of coaching clients about something very easy to do. It is easy to do. If you can read from a teleprompter, with a few coaching tips, if you can do that, then you can make this work. And if you got some help to do it with, right?
Right.
Well, very good, guys. Anything else that you want to tell our podcast listeners about this program? Any secrets about it, or anything else that you want to?
I do want to give a shout out to Jamie, who worked with us for a number of years, and Nia, who's working with us now, because the videos are real important, but a lot of the work that they do, of course, is just as important and kind of helps all the marketing work together.
Well, thanks for that. Yeah, that's the secret sauce that happens in the background to make those things perform even better, because obviously optimizing the videos. There's optimization that happens with the content. Video is no different. And you're optimizing the video content for the website and optimizing it for YouTube. And of course, syndicating it to your list through email, social media, the rest of it. And also, you can also purchase advertising, pay-per-click, to your videos. It's a little bit different and not as insane, although a close second of insanity, but not as insane as keyword pay-per-click. Anyway.
Well, a lot of just the creative aspect of writing a title for the YouTube video. If you look at some of our YouTube videos, they have just a terrific number of views. And one of them was looking at issues that many veterans have, and that is about can they take away my guns? And that video has a very large number of, I don't know how many.
I'm looking for it. I'm just looking for it.
It's got quite a few. I guess it's a shiny object to bring them into our channel.
Sure. But I mean, like here's one: advice for veterans about CNP exams. That's 5,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
And see, here's the thing: is like that was put up over a year ago. And
down, go over to the left, Tom.
There you go.
And right there.
Can the VA take away your
29,000 views?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's great. I mean, look at, you get people out making comments. This is the beauty of this.
Well, and it's a question that our clients are interested in knowing the answer to.
Yep. So just a couple of pointers, like you go tell your guy. Remember, we talked about this on our little call, is that you want to do some links back in here, links back to the website and links back to offers.
Right.
Another thing that I'm actually, just as another note, is that you want to ask them to subscribe to your channel in the video. And maybe even do like a little mini commercial, Sean. Like that he can just insert in all the videos. Like, if you want to hear all about disability and veterans disability law, hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. You see them on other videos.
Mm-hmm.
Just create that little bit that interrupts the video. Like after it gets started, he just kind of inserts it. We're going to start doing that with our podcast. So, because that's what it's all about. Smash that like button and subscribe.
Yeah. Get them linked into kind of your marketing ecosystem.
Exactly. Well, you guys have done a great, fantastic job, and I appreciate you sharing your story with others. Everyone should know that that the Cuddigan boys do share. They are very, very nice guys for lawyers, and so not everybody is, and so they are. And so if you do disability law, Social Security disability or veterans disability anywhere around, they're always open to talk about it. They are entrepreneurs and marketers and love doing it, love to hear what you're doing. They can share some of their successes and some of their failures to help you save you from yours. They've got both of them, and they're happy to do it. So Tim and Sean, thank you so much for being a guest on the World of Marketing. It's great to see you guys, and I hope to see you in person soon.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Tom.